Phyrexian Arena's a nice, nice one.
Double black, that's saying you kind of in that. Glorybringer just wins games. But again, it's 5-drop, so there's the aspect of that. Fabled Passage, which is really good fixing.
Yeah, Fabled Passage goes in any deck.
And then there's Basri Cat for mono white, but there's nothing really mono white going on.
Well,
but
you don't have to be mono white as long as you kind of go wide or want white green would be good because of the counters. And there's not a lot of other white, so it's kind of like you're taking the one color. Fabled Passage is like a really boring pick, but I don't know if it's the best one.
I feel like it's a really good pick. Like it just enables so much.
Yeah. I guess
like we couldn't have something really spicy out of it, definitely.
There's a great henge, which I do love.
Not a bad card whatsoever. What else is in here?
Some other, like, Dragonfire is good early removal.
Don't hate that.
I'm not sure I would want to take an Ulamog before I know I've got some nice ramp.
I think that'll
Green
probably come around.
One is Regrowth, which is meh. I think for me it's Henge.
Yeah, you could take Henge. I don't mind speculating on that.
Is there something that you think is maybe better?
No, I don't think so. I can't see anything here that I'm like, oh, I need to take that.
Yeah, I think all of them are good, but I don't think, to me, any of them are better than him. Yeah, so I think we want to kind of be big green. There's a Scoot Swarm, which is good. Pairs nicely with our passage as well.
Don't hate
Thassa
that.
works nicely with Henge. Flickering stuff, drawing us a card every time as well.
Thassa's in there. Okay, that's a decent shout.
Considering we've already got the Henge, I'm tempted to take the Swarm.
I don't mind that. I think it's a good
just
card.
Keep it on green for
makes
now.
value.
Okay. Spring to Mind does ramp with lands, which is good for Swarm and also Henge and big stuff, which I don't mind. Primal Might's removal. I think I want the ramp over the removal right now.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Alrund's fine as well. Card advantage and whatnot, but I think I prefer the ramp.
Absolutely fine.
Maybe want to be green-blue. Llanowar Elves.
Llanowar Elves is great pickup. Yeah. That's the kind of thing you do want in this. If you're going to end up in the big green deck, you want to get your mana elves in. Yep. And that's the best. Well, yeah, I'd say it's one of the better ones. Obviously, I think probably Hierarch's better, but it's not in the cube.
What one's that? Is that the Exalted one?
That's the Exalted one.
Right.
Another better one, but not really. I think that's fantastic.
There's a few good things for us here.
Bark Channel Pathways,
unless you, Pathways in both colors. Goose is also fixing and ramp.
Do you like Goose?
So, I think I want to take Goose.
I think Goose is a fine pick. I think we're in the right lane by the looks of it.
Yeah. Yeah, are there any particular signals? What's this? Protection is fine, but not amazing. Pyromancer's nice in a blue-red spells.
Yeah, I think
we don't have to be blue.
Yeah. Pyromancer might be a little signal that something's going on, but
I don't think I'd want to drop what we'd want for, because it would be a very different lane. Red-blue spells, so I'll take the Goose here. Okay. So Demolisher, you can target their lands, or your own lands if need be. So it's decent.
Okay. What is Emergent Sequence?
Emergent Sequence is land ramp, so probably what we want to do.
Yeah,
I think maybe Sequence is probably the pick here.
I think again we saw from the green that we looked at in the pool, and this was probably the only example of this, that there's going to be 6 drops that will replace the Sawtusk Demolisher. It could be a Tovala's Hope Master. It could be, you know, a Thragtusk at 5. It could be something else. There's going to be another one. Hiveheart Shaman was good, and so is Abundant Harvest. Wow.
I think I actually like Commit to Memory the most here.
Oh, I didn't see Commit Memory there. Commit Memory is fantastic.
Yeah, because the thing about the Shaman is it's for a basic land that doesn't share a land type with a land you control, so
we found that in the other draft,
color strategy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like outside of the cube in its actual format. I like this card. I think in the cube, I think it's kind of weak. Harvest is good, but it's kind of filler. So I think Commit Memory is the pick.
Commit Memory is a great card.
Okay. So Reclaimer can trigger landfall stuff for Swarm.
Yeah, I like that.
It's very good for if you get a Field of the Dead. Sentinel is more like actual ramp.
I'm not a massive fan of it. I think the Reclaimer edges it out for me. I don't hate Crawling Barons in this sort of deck either, but this is okay.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with Reclaimer. There's an Ulamog. I think I was just thinking like we've not got a lot of stuff we're actually ramping into. I think now is the time for Ulamog.
I could see that. What does the Rishkar do?
Ramps. So +1 counters and ramps. Very good card. I wish this and Ulamog were in different packs. But I am slightly concerned we've not got the ramp targets at the moment. Stuff we're actually ramping into.
I get that. I feel like that is a trap. Because I think there'll be something else that comes up. But maybe. It could be that we need it. So that does make sense.
Yes, I take a blacks. I don't really want it. Actually, I'll take a Fight with Fire, I think, because this is good in a ramp deck. If we end up wanting to splash red, I think I don't see us running blacks.
Yeah, no, that seems good. Like a good pick.
Well, I like Alrund here.
Don't hate that.
It's not a lot else anyway. A Harvester is fine, but nothing special. Alrund gives card advantage. That's alright. I quite like the Mimic.
Glassball Mimic's great, being a land as well as something that can copy especially one of our better creatures.
Yeah, when you're ramping out some big fatties. I think I prefer Karuga here. To draw some cards.
I don't think we can
a nice
her.
aggro card. No, certainly not. And Demolish is very nice to pick up late. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think there's like 3 cards that are jumping out to me here, so I think Ranger Class is the pick. I
like Ranger Class.
Very versatile, gets you in something early on board. Volo is fun, but I think a bit of a trap. I would probably run it if we pick it up, but I wouldn't pick it highly. And then there's Cascade and Triumph are both fine. But I think it's Ranger Class for me.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. There's the Hunt Master. Yeah.
There is also Settle of the Wilds that is a nice ramp card. I think Hunt Master is good though because it's also removal.
And this is where I think we do fall into the trap of having too much high stuff because I think some of this will have to come out. But
yeah, but I think I would probably end up keeping Ulamog and ditching like Demolisher. So I'll take Hunt Master for some good stuff. Vorinclex can be an absolute boss. I think he's probably the pick here. Mammoth is also very good.
I do like the Mammoth.
I think I take Vorinclex. Do you prefer Mammoth?
I would take the Mammoth, yeah. That's primarily because Vorinclex I think will come round. And 2, the Mammoth we're more likely to run. Because we've got I don't think we're going to end up with 5-6 creatures above that sort of thing. Paradise Druid's great. Lifecaster's Bestiary is also a very good card.
Yeah, that is good. I think I go Druid now that we've kind of got these bigger drops that we definitely want to make sure we've got enough ramp for. There is also Midnight Clock that's ramp, but I think I prefer having my early ramp cards.
Should be a creature, yeah. Better a creature, and this is a really fantastic one.
What we got? So there's Lay Claim, which is okay to ramp into. There's Celestis for ramp. And also you can cycle it. Uprising gives us stuff trample and draws us cards. What? So you don't have trample, you don't. Yeah, I suppose the trample would be nice. It is kind of do nothing when it comes down. But do you think it's good enough that it's still thick?
I think it's largely fine. I think that there's an option here to take Lay Claim as well. I think that's good. That's okay, but also Kraken Counterpart would also be fine. I think there's quite a lot of stuff in this one. Yeah.
Because it kind of gives us its removal as fuck mate. There's a lot of good stuff. Okay, so Elite's not our deck. Sage, it's always nice to have that kind of... Oh, there's an Ornithopter of Paradise as well.
I don't think we need the Ornithopter of Paradise. I think the Sage, for the removal aspect, I think is fine. Because like...
so much enchantment, and I suppose there were a few enchantments and artifacts that do need removing. Grey Henge for one of them. So yeah, it probably is Sage. I think there's definitely
an argument to be had. Botanical Sanctum as well would be fantastic to pick up there.
Yeah. Don't think we're running any of these.
Charter Course is fine. I like that sort of effect in the deck. Draw 2 cards.
Turn X, grave to hand. And a mare.
That's really... Yeah.
I don't know if I might just take a land here, just in case we end up splashing. Like, I don't think we run a Charter Course in this deck, because Charter Course is more of like an aggro card. Take a Tutelage just to have that, like...
I think you Hinterland Harbour here?
Yeah, just Hinterland Harbour's fine. Okay. So there is Volo, and what's our creature types like? Quite a few elves. So we could take Volo, and we've not got any 4-drops, or we can keep getting lands, although...
I think...
Hmm?
The land's okay. I think that's fine.
Did I click on it in time?
No,
we got Volo.
That's fine. That's fine.
Settle the Worlds.
Did you take that land earlier, the white-green one?
White-green. Are you thinking Wake?
I feel about it, but like, because it's really good.
Yeah.
But Settle the Wilds is also fine. So
I think if there wasn't Settle the Wilds here, I would definitely take the Wake and speculate on that. I think I'd just take the Triumph. It does fix.
Yeah,
if we need it. Fine. So. And I suppose we do have a Fight with Fire if we wanted to play that. Midnight Clock is fine ramp.
It's okay, I don't think we play it, but yeah, it is fine. Absolutely.
Uprising?
Uprising, there we go. Good decision there.
Nice, we got the Sanctum.
There we go.
Don't think we run Wildest Dream.
Our fixing is very good.
Okay. I like a Hydra.
Vivian's very good as well.
A big thing and a removal spell. Vivian's nice, like, card advantage. And she does deal with artifacts and enchantments, which
I think Hydra is creature removal. Vivian is creature with flying removal. Oh, it's a tough one, isn't it?
I think it's Vivian, because, like, these decks do struggle against flyers, and we've only got the one card that deals with artifacts and enchantments, really, so...
There's also the wildest chance that the Hydra comes around, because, to be honest, the green looks very open.
Yeah, green has felt quite
Let's
open,
see
so...
if you're worthy.
Gargaroth?
Elder Gargaroth is fantastic. Scoos is also very good. And Solemn, actually, as well. Lots of good stuff in this pack.
I like Gargaroth. Having something quite big at 4 or 5 is good with a henge, because that's kind of at the time when you'll get the henge out the turn after.
Is Nissa who shakes the world in this cube?
I can't remember. I think she is. I feel like I've seen in other people's games.
Oh.
I suppose there was also a Solemn, but I think Gargaroth's just too good to pass up here.
Yeah, I think we'll get something out of this pack anyway. Thirst is really good as well, actually, for this deck.
Toski draws cards, can't be countered. I like Hall as well. Kiora's good as well because she's ramp and draw.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on.
I'm looking at our curve and I'm just thinking we've already got 3 is very stacked.
Yep. I think anything over sort of 5 at this point, we don't need anything at all. So this gives a bit of a tough pack because like lots of this is what we're doing. So yeah, Toski's I think fine. Pelt Collector would be okay as well. Hall of Storm Giants is
I like
good.
Hall against control strategies. Discover the Formula is over 5, but it does discount all of your spells afterwards. So it's basically guaranteed 3 non-land cards, and then everything gets cheaper. Vastwood Surge for more ramp.
Don't mind.
Vastwood Surge could be alright because it's at 4 again, which is a bit of a hole for us.
So and also the chance of casting it at 8 and actually getting through with some things, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, with a Scoot Swarm, that's pretty good. Field's far too late now. Yeah, you need to take like all the lands early for field. Inscription is good because like again, it's a 4-drop if we need to be playing it for that removal aspect, or obviously we're
Explore's also fine.
Yeah, Explore is fine.
Yeah, I think the Inscription's fine. Like,
I think I'm going Inscription, but yeah, there is an argument for Explore. Oh, Bola Sicilla. Sky Sovereign is good.
I don't hate it.
3 every turn's pretty pog. If we didn't have so many 3s, I would be looking more at this Caravan. But I do like having some removal as well. Renin 7?
It's okay.
Renin 7's very good, and we're a heavy like land ramp deck, which means the tree folk should be massive. So I think Renin 7 is the pick here.
Yeah, Landwell Visionary is not amazing. Consider's fine. Yeah, I don't think too much of anything else.
I
mean, Helm of the Host is very funny in this deck.
That's true.
Because we've got a lot of legendary creatures, like Voron Klex would be like nutty with that on it.
Yeah. Put it on Volo.
We could put it on Volo, yeah. You can make a copy of Volo out of Volo. There's the Voracious Hydra came round. You wanted that, so that's technically a 2-drop.
Oh, there's Ooze.
Scavenger News came around. Oh, fantastic. So it's a shame to lose Thirst, and Memory Lapse is alright actually as well, but there's Kiora.
Kiora, I think, is the pick here. That's another ramp card.
Yeah, you're going to have some tidying up to do after this. I'm interested to see how you get on with it. The Hieroglyphic Illuminations is fine, because you can cycle it for 1.
Not sure I'm
I don't think we play Insult to Injury. We don't think we've got any black lands for Vraska. Yep, lovely stuff.
I think I'll run a Storm Tamer.
Oh, yes.
So, we're not companioning.
We're not. To be honest, at this point, like Karuga's place in the deck is probably dubious. We've got a lot of good 5s.
So it draws off itself, and then whatever else we'll get. It is good in a ramp deck. Draw cards quite important. Volo could definitely be in the chopping block. I think he's a bit more of a meme. We are doing okay on creature types for Volo.
We're not. He's not bad, but there are better things that this deck does, which I think is just run people over.
I think Storm Tamer's coming out.
Yeah.
Reclaimer. We don't have like an amazing land to get with Reclaimer, so
yeah, I don't think it's amazing. Yeah.
We've only got, I think, the only landfall. We've got 2 landfall cards. One of them might even be played as a land half the time, so I think Reclaimer probably goes.
Yeah, that seems fair.
I like Goose and Elves. Sequence is good. Explore is good. Not the most incredible ramp
of them. Yeah, definitely.
I'll put it on the maybe cut pile, but it is important to have that ramp. Mimic's good. Block, maybe go.
Block, I think, yeah, is a go.
Uprising, I could see going. I think I prefer having Kiora to Uprising.
Kiora is a better Uprising, absolutely.
1 Sage is fine. Settle the Wild is good. So yeah, I like those 3s. I like Inscription. It's a 4-drop. That's a bit of interaction. Hosky is okay.
It's a bit like, because obviously like it's better in the it's better in the sort of the lower to the ground. Like if we had all like the blue stowaway cards, you know, then it would be a little bit better. But
Surge, I think I like.
I think that's a good.
Is funny.
I think at the end, if it comes that we haven't got enough creatures for it to be worthwhile, then it could be a nice last cut, definitely.
Yeah. 5s, Alrund. So what card types are we currently? So we're 17 creatures. Alrund's kind of better when you've got one thing you're mostly doing. And we do have a mix of things, so Alrund could go on the chopping block. The top 2 full cards. Yeah. I could definitely see Alrund on the chopping block.
I think that's fair.
Gargoth I like, Vivian I like, Ren I like, Karuga. Is it 3 or greater? We do have quite a few things after 3. I like Sovereign for more interactions, brings a 3-drop. Demolisher.
I think that's quite weak.
It's versatile removal as well. Non-creature stuff like hit planeswalkers and enchantments as well.
Yeah.
Put it on the chopping block. I like Tovolar. I like Lakeling because it's got the cycling. And I like Ulamog as something to ramp into. If I got rid of all of those, how many cards do we have left? 4. So you didn't really like Karuga. Helm of the Host is kind of a meme. Tovolar thing's really annoying. No. I want to change the thing. Really don't like that art. There we go. That's better. Bugging me to all hell. Hydra's more like a 4-drop, at least. These are all good. Difficult as well, because like I suppose we do have some it's hard with ramp decks to think like, oh, maybe I cut a land, but then we've got a lot of land synergies, so...
Yeah, it might be worth popping Kazandu Mammoth and Glasspool over there, because you probably can cut a land with those two in.
True.
Oh, and that land would probably be Branchloft pathway, because we don't need a white.
Oh, yeah. And...
A forest it put in. Okay. Which makes sense, I think, because we've got so much double green.
Then that'd be one more cut. So Vivian and Sage, are they the only ways we have to... I suppose late claim's another way to deal. Ulamog's deal.
Yeah.
Just thinking if Sage is necessary, considering we have a few ways to deal with artifacts and enchantments.
Depends. Like, as I say, it's one of those things where it's like it's a low drop answer, and there's a lot of low drop problems. So,
of the artifact and enchantment kind?
I feel like of every kind.
I feel like it's more creatures early on, and because the artifacts and enchantments I'm thinking of are like Henge, Sky Sovereign, Overwhelming. The one that curses you and you have all of your stuff becomes 1/1s. Which Sage actually doesn't deal with. That are coming as a 1/1 with no abilities.
I mean, like, even if you get something like they have one fixing rock which gives them all their colours, or you get a bubble snare on one of like the scavenger news that you've been building.
But I think like, you know, this is versus cutting something else that'll also do something good.
I think in my I know again it's anti-stream fun. We are never playing that Ulamog whatsoever. It is never coming out of the deck. I don't think we will. Look at the aggro formats for this thing. Like, if we play a black-red deck or a white deck, we are never playing that Ulamog.
I will. Okay, in which I will start us off with.
I will happily take that bet. No. You can start with it in and take the Sage out if you want.
Okay, we'll do it that way around.
And then we see if we get we'll see
if we're getting trampled, then and we think it might not end up even being the Sage that comes back in. Maybe it'll be something else. But yeah, we'll keep it in mind and see maybe if we do want to.
I'm really not a fan of the hard cast Ulamog decks, unless you can do something like Channel Ulamog or Heartbeat of Spring, Mana Flare Ulamog.
I feel like I've seen a lot of people cast Ulamogs in Cube, specifically when you are the ramp deck. But yeah, we'll have to see.
I think there's always a chance, but the format is slower than I'm thinking, but it feels not right.
Yeah.
But we'll soon know. We will soon know. And that's the best part of it. Maybe all of the decks are playing the clunky green, red, green, blue long con decks. Yeah. Because obviously red had a lot of high drop stuff, which was quite surprising as well. And there was
green red should mostly be aggro though. But
yeah,
I suppose
weird to do that.
It could be big green red, definitely.
I suppose we like Targnol. They're doing.
This seems okay.
Oh, what we got? Oh, this is great.
Yeah, ramp into Hydra and inscriptions. Fine.
Yeah, this is great. I think this is one of the
inscription to draw more.
Absolutely. Turn one Lamar else is always a good turn.
Yeah. Brendan 7 will be nice if we can ramp into that. So I'll play my druid and I'll hit them for 1. Big smash. Next time we've got 5 mana, so we can just play Brendan 7.
Does it do anything?
Great.
Makes a land. Puts a land in your hand and put some other cards in your graveyard, I guess.
Well, I think I'll -3 to start off with, because then we can block the Magda.
Yeah, that seems good as well.
It'll only be a 3/3, but it does grow. It doesn't stay this at that same bit.
Yeah. Magda's a really good card. It's Mutavault in this queue.
Well, I don't know.
That seems like it probably isn't, but that's obviously a fantastic combo. I really like Magda.
Hoping that was a weak play into something like a Braid, because they can kill our 3/3 and Renin 7. That might not. Maybe I should have plussed. I think that would have protected better against Renin 7 going down.
I mean, they're still incentivized to tap. Yeah.
Okay, we're good. I'll play that, and now I can play Great Henge. There seems to be no reason not to. I suppose I should plus first to see what I get. Well, it's going to be lands, but yeah. Okay, a couple of lands. Right, so I could go Henge, and then the question is, do I just put a Hydra out there, or... I suppose I'd probably wait until I can put all of my mana into the Hydra, maybe?
Yeah, that seems fair.
I suppose I could put the Hydra out and fight the Magda. It'd get a +1 counter from the Henge as well, so it'd end up being a 2/3, so it'd kill Magda.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
It swings past the Conclave Mentor there as well, so that's pretty good.
Kinda wish I'd thought of that before I passed, because now I can't really swing into them, whereas I could before. I suppose it's good to have 2 blockers though. So no attacks, and I think I will do this. Draw a card first, and we will fight the Magda. And then we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, so that's a kicked inscription before we even play a land. Which could be good to do before we play a land, so that we get a bigger illusion. Cathar takes our token. Don't get back for sending it to their hand.
Do you just 0 Renin 7 here to put all your lands out?
Well, it'll get me 3 extra lands, but it doesn't really do anything in this board state. I think I keep plussing so I can get to another token.
Yeah, seems fair.
I'll plus first, because then I can get a bigger inscription if I want to go for that. Cycle a Triome instead, because I don't really want to inscription right now. Because then they just get a Cathar back to take like my Hydra anyway. So I think I'll start with a cycle. Goose draws as a card. Settle the Wilds or seek us a card. Do I want to put a land out first? So if I put a land out, I'll get 6 and then seek a 6-drop, which will be Tovolar. That seems good.
That seems very good.
That seems very good, yeah. So let's go Harbor, Battle. Okay. No attacks. And plus. Yeah, I really like that Settle the Wilds. I think that's a really good card.
That's really cool.
Especially in a smaller deck, you can, like we had there, we only had one 6-drop we could hit. So it's very much like a guaranteed thing.
Yeah, no, that's wicked.
Okay, so they're passing, so they want to like flip Cathar and then flip it back, I guess. I mean, that does mean Tovolar comes in on nighttime side.
That's quite unfortunate for them, yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm minus Ren and 7. I suppose I only want to play one spell this turn if I can help it. To keep it night. I could fight with Huntmaster, actually. Oh, let's start there. Sovereign. I could play Sovereign, which would kill the Brute. Turns it back to day, or I can pay 4, another target wolf or werewolf. So one of these wolves doesn't do anything. So I think I'll play the Sky Sovereign, turn it back to day, but we get to kill their Brute.
Yeah, I think that's worthwhile.
So let's play that. Let me just check. Yeah, 3 life, that's fine. Okay. So I guess I'll decline now. Make a huge tree folk.
The entire forest is in army.
And no attacks. They take Tovolar, but then when we inscription, so now I'm happy to inscription their Cathar because we get back Tovolar, get 2 wolves plus the draw from Great Henge. Fine. Okay. Useful. If I want to kick this, 3, 4, so I can go scoot.
Can you just
first.
Can you scoot then 0 Ren and 7?
Yeah, I could do. I want to. If I do that, I want to play a land first.
Yeah. Oh, so it's not tapped. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. Then I could 0 and get, well, yeah, 3 times however many scoots. I do want to. I suppose I want to inscription first.
Yeah.
Let's go that. Return scry.
That's
so
a combo.
I'll return you and. I suppose I can kill the Mentor, so I should return Toski.
Yeah.
Then I draw. Oh, I could have cast an Ulamog next turn. No, don't concede.
You absolutely could have done. Yeah, no, fair enough. It looks like you can cast Ulamog in this format. That seems fair. This deck does seem set up to do that.
I'm glad we picked up a few of those interactive spells. I think they were quite key there.
Absolutely well.
And I do like Moren and 7.
I think that was, performed better than I thought it would, I have to say.
It
works really well with the landfall.
Is like,
yeah.
If you think, if you just think, if I paid 5 for that token on its own, that's decent. And then it's like, well, the token also protects Ren and 7, and then you get even more value. I think we can keep this, play Mammoth as a land, and then we can play Kiora, so we need 1, and then we'd need 1 more, one more land to get to Ren and 7 from there. There's a Scoot, although I'm probably going to have to use the Fable passes before we get to Scoot anyway. But it would be nice to hold it for that. I think I'm okay going Island and Ranger class here.
Yeah, Island Ranger class is fine.
Because I don't think, unless we were to draw a land, then we're not guaranteed Kiora actually gets us anywhere. I think I prefer just getting the Ranger class out. And then next turn we can just level up the Ranger class if we just have to play the Fable Passage and get a tap land. So we know they have a counter spell. Mana War's unfortunate.
Ooh, yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Okay. Level... I suppose I want double green. I think they're just going to keep up that counter spell soon.
Disallow as well.
Yeah.
That's
Might
rough,
just play a Scoot Swarm into it. Yeah, it can do. But they'll want it for a spell. There's a land. Not do anything.
That feels weird in the cube.
What does?
Hard evidence does not scream good.
Well, it draw. You know, you get to draw off of it with the thing, and it's a cheap spell for a red-blue spell deck.
I guess so.
Don't be hating on the crap. So, whatever we play here is getting countered. We could level up Ranger class, which might be the play. I think it is the play. Into open mana, and they're not applying a ton of pressure. I think I'm fine just, like, yeah, level up Ranger class and...
Make them do something,
they could counter that, but that's... Ah, Mr. Hucky. Mr. Hucky is in the chat. How you doing? Cortis. It's my name.
That does seem correct.
So yeah, if they counter this, at least we're not going down a card or something.
They're thinking about it.
I just wanted to draw. They'll probably leave it up again. Then I will have to actually play into it. I'll play that land. I think I'd rather the Scoot Swarm get countered at this point, because I feel like we need Kiora to ramp into this other stuff.
Yeah, seems fair.
Got to counter a Scoot Swarm. Go on. The only thing, if I'm them and I have burn, I don't counter this.
Yeah, and if they don't counter this, we're in the awkward little situation of having to turtle and be like, okay, we're not actually doing anything.
Yeah, Sanctum comes in tap next turn as well. It's a shame.
Oh, it's 2 or fewer. It's one of those ones.
Yeah.
Which is actually, ironically, I would say normally very good for Cube, but...
It's not... Yeah, I don't think it's very good for... I suppose we do have the early drops that we want to play, like Landware Elves and stuff that... so it's not awful for us, but yeah.
Yeah, we've got no early blue, so it does feel a bit interesting.
Yes. Yeah. I think I would... Even though this will be a tap land a lot of the time, I think I'm still happy to play it without fixing. Don't leave all your mana up. Don't be a twat. Please. Because there's the 6-drop counter target spell and activated ability and copy a creature and suck your nan off and all sorts.
Oh, Sublime Epiphany. Yeah.
It does. It says suck your nan off on the card. I didn't make that up.
I believe it does. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is fractured identity in this cube? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. That would be really bad.
I don't know what fractured identity is.
Oh, it's 5 mana, exile target permanent, I think, and then you gain control. Then you create a copy of it. So it's like a better lay claim.
Okay. I guess we play the Hydra for value, probably getting countered, but you know, got to use that value, I guess.
Yep.
We'll pay 2 because we've got nothing else to do. Ooze might be nice just to gain us life at this point. So what can they do? Return? Does it return a non-land permanent as well? They could return ranging. Oh no, okay. We're doing this instead. Fight or double? I don't mind fighting the mana war.
It does take some damage off of your clock, and you know, it means that you're not losing out to removal. Although saying that, they could do it in response anyway. It makes it worse against burn, but it makes it better against...
I think if they've got the burn, they can kill the Hydra anyway in response to me doubling, so...
Yeah, it doesn't matter then.
I think I'd just go for the fight.
Just do it.
Fight's better against it getting bounced. I meant more in their turn, but fine. Bounce it in mine. Okay. Five mana. Use your mana, you fuck.
I'll tap with the crab, you won't.
Come then. What's the old? No crab should have 0 power. They have the pincers. I'm gonna die to a mana war.
Does seem to be the case. If he outruns Epiphanies this turn, it'd be hilarious.
Would it be Jack or would it be Soul Crashing?
Don't know.
Okay.
That'd be pretty hilarious. As long as he doesn't play anything else.
They're 2 more damage off. That's it. Fuck off. Fuck's sake. That was just a lack of lands.
Yeah, that was unhandy, definitely.
I'm not sure if that's... I don't think that's evidence that we need to put the land back in that we cut.
No, I don't think so.
We were fine in that other game. If we have another one like that, maybe I'll reconsider.
Yep.
I think the thing is as well, if we got like a free mulligan, I think I would have mulliganed that hand. But considering you go a card down, it's just makes it a lot harder to choose the mulligan, really. Okay, no blue, but we can go get blue. I think this is fine. Ooze gives us something to do with our mana until we hit something big.
Yep. Don't hate that.
So I think I'll probably keep the Glasspool Mimic as... saying that...
As a second Skoos.
I mean, well, a second,
as a second
Gargoth.
Gargoth.
That sounds good. It's not even legendary, so...
I have no idea why it's not. When fucking... What's it? Well, that's the... All apologies for the swear word.
I swear! Hey, I swear constantly. What are you on?
Do we?
I do.
Oh, fair enough then. I don't remember that.
That's like my thing. I thought I did. I think I do it quite casually, so yeah. I wouldn't worry about swearing.
Noticed, yeah.
We'll worry about swearing if I ever get to the point where I could make enough money on YouTube to be demonetized. But until we get to that point, we can swear whenever.
Ooh,
okay, so 4 mana. I could go Kiora, untap a land, play the Ooze.
Not bad. I mean, she dies to... Oh, no, she doesn't. She won't die to both, would she?
What happens if you Glasspool Mimic a land? I'm gonna try and Google. Oh fuck, we don't have a lot of time. I'll do the Kiora route.
I'll show you dry walk as something truly spectacular. Nature flows with vigor.
It's not telling me. Oh, it would die. I think it would make a fractal island creature, but it would be a 0/0.
Oh, I think they're killing Kiora here.
Worth checking.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Oh yeah, I suppose it would die because it is still a creature. Yeah. Okay. So I think it's Gargaroth here. Like, we could play Huntmaster, but I think Gargaroth's more important because it can gain us life as well. It's going to be quite a thing.
I think so. They're down to 2 cards in hand, so hopefully they don't have an answer to it as well.
I might untap the island to have an extra blocker, to be honest.
It might be the safest thing to do, to be fair.
Yeah. But we need this to... We just need it to go later. That's all we need. We can get their Phoenix to the yard with Ooze as well. We can get rid of... Stop them from escaping it. Same with
don't
Kenra
target the Gargaroth.
Internalize.
I was going to say, yeah, that seems
It's hard
pretty
for
good.
Red to deal with a 6/6, like, in one card. They might need, like, a couple or something. So, what is odd? Banneret, Phoenix are odd, so they do double damage.
You'd block Phoenix, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Um,
And then if we were to take everything, it would be 2, 4... Okay, they don't do anything. Fine. I do want to get in with the Gargaroth if I can, but I need to make it safe. Which could happen with an inscription. Maybe? If I return Obosh and...
Obosh makes it safe.
Oh, this
just
can't...
Obosh.
Yeah.
Can't block.
Well, this returns 2 regardless, so... If I want to do that... So what's the second one I'm returning?
Probably the Bloodbraid Marauder, because it's... or
Well,
the Banneret.
It can't block anyway, and it can get... I think it's the Phoenix, because it costs more. Like, that's going to make it more awkward. If they had, like, a land, then they can go Obosh and Banneret. Yeah, I think I want to tie up
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Return... And Obosh. And then I think I untap a land so that I can mimic the Gargaroth.
Yeah, I like that play.
Let's get moving.
Oh, and draw a card for the bar. Also attack. I think I gain life still at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
That is big smash. Gargaroth's so crazy for a 5-drop.
Such a good card.
If you showed me this at 6, I would still be mad.
Like, imagine, so obviously, like, everyone was really upset in standard times when Thragtusk came out. They were like, it just does too much. You know, you kill it, they get the beat, you know. Gargaroth is just like Thragtusk on, like, crack. Like,
I mean, it doesn't do anything when it comes down, which can be... In removal-heavy formats, that can be quite big, whereas Thragtusk is, like, comes down and when it leaves, so...
Yeah, that seems fair.
Get in. Smashy, smashy.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah, those little bits of interaction we have are really key.
Hmm.
There was a horse on my dog walk earlier. On like, I wouldn't say it wasn't the narrowest part, but a lane that's fairly narrow, and the horse was fine. I knew like both of the dogs were already reacting to it. And I checked with the person. I was like, "Am I okay to go past?" And they said, "Yeah." And it was all fine, but like I was just so worried that the horse would, because completely understandable for a horse to kick off if my dogs are like barking at it. And I just, yeah, very worrying. But we were all right.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Keep,
this is fine.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
The turn 1 Goose, turn 2 I think we play the Triumph and Chill.
Yep.
Okay, could be a Weenies deck. Change of plan I think then. Play sequence.
Yeah, don't hate that.
Go get double green for Hydra. Okay. I can get a variety of things when it dies. This turn kind of want to go, I think, Scoot Swarm and Triome. And then next turn we play a big Hydra, I think is the play. It does feel bad to put a Scoot Swarm out before you get to the 6 lands, but we're not doing a lot else otherwise.
I feel like the insect token's really valuable, so...
It can be, but it, as a rule of thumb, putting out a Scoot early is bad. That always happens.
That's gonna happen. But you know what? Oh, Spikefield has is not a great card to lose it to as well.
Yeah. Yeah, if it was something like an Abrade, it doesn't feel as bad. Not got a great glass pool mimic target yet. Shame. So fighting their stuff isn't really going to work other than to get Savior out of the way. I think maybe I play the Hydra this turn and just double the... Oh, thank you for following Diosis MTG. Diocese? Yeah.
Diocese?
So I think... Diocese, yeah, maybe. I think I go for the biggest Hydra possible and just double the +1 counters.
Yeah, I like that. Hi from Spain. Wow.
Ooh. Interesting.
I wish I was in Spain. That'd be so much nicer.
I assume it's slightly nicer weather than here. It's sunny today at least. That's something.
I don't know, I feel cold.
Oh yeah, I'm cold. Very cold. But
yeah, I suppose sunny and cold are not like
sun.
mutually exclusive, I guess. I hope it's nice in Spain, definitely. Not just generally, but today.
All the time. Oh, thank you for Diocese. I'll have a look at your channel after I'm done as well. It's nice to nice to support the smaller creators.
Fire, huh?
You might be a larger creator, I've no idea.
Yeah, definitely a larger creator. 1.1k followers. Wow.
Oh, okay. That is a larger creator.
Has massively put in the grind.
Nice mascot. I got it because I had a frog deck, so I had to buy him. It was very important to me. So send Hydra Chandra's way, I think.
Yeah,
clear that out.
Big threat.
And then we can go red and 7 and minus. be nice to have another look at a different channel as well, because I'm always looking for people to watch.
Yeah, I think with how infrequently I get to play MTG in person, like the ability to, you know, see this growing streaming community they've got for it, and find new creators is really good.
Yeah.
I'm always happy to see new MTG content.
Yeah. Especially for me, LVD and Ben Stark, who were my main people I watched, and both streamed quite a lot. Both of them have stopped streaming as much, and I'm just like jonesing for Magic content, really.
Absolutely. I can't believe I underestimated Ren 7.
Yeah, Ren 7 is very good.
I think I must have been looking at it from the perspective of, like, I watch a lot of Vintage Cube content, and it's not amazing in Vintage Cube because it's a 5-drop. But yeah, the Tree Folk, you're quite right, is
on its own
very big.
Is already like good, and then it's like, yeah, I also get this thing that's oh, we got the Gargaroth Mimic. Right, so let's go plus first.
Get some lands.
I suppose they've got to stop for Xavier. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to mimic this turn anyway, so I might as well play the Sanctum Gargaroth.
Yeah, seems decent.
Do I swing? I think I swing Hydra, but not the 6/6.
Yeah, that seems right. So then they have to block the trample. They can't just chump.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, I'd assume it's Savior that goes here anyway.
Yeah, if they were chumping.
Oh, they don't. Yeah, I suppose that's also an option.
Well, there's no point in blocking there, because like,
especially the trample, yeah.
1 damage. All right, smash him. Chris would be very happy with this.
Chris would love this, absolutely.
Just big green. He'd be mad about the blue cards, but it's very big green stumpy.
What to say? I think yeah, he would have been a fervent supporter of the Ulamog.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. Chris will keep a land. Chris will keep a hand with 6 lands in the Ulamog. Like, it'll just be like, I'll draw the other 4 lands, and my opponent won't do anything.
It's one of my finest memories of learning MTG, of playing it at school every single break time. And like, I'd never beat Taylor whatsoever. I could never ever beat him because he'd always take good hands, play well, do all this sort of stuff. But occasionally I'd beat Chris because he would take awful hands because he was like, oh, I can do this.
It's the same mentality that he has in like League or whatever, where he's like, I could 1v5 them, you know. And it's technically there is a world where that actually works out, and therefore I'm doing it, and it's like, but percentage-wise. Okay, so white-green, this could be pretty aggro. It did look like they could do quite a good, like, low-to-the-ground thing with white-green.
Usher is such a good card. I'm very impressed with that.
So I think I sequence here. Still want to be ramping. If we can get into a Gargaroth early, we can stabilize nicely. So next turn, we can play Gargaroth next turn actually if they don't mess with our creatures.
Hopefully they just boast again.
Yeah. I think it's worth not blocking to make sure, because if they've got like, give something a +1 counter, which is definitely a thing in this cube, it means we don't get Gargaroth next turn. So I think it's worth just taking the one. It's always the awkward thing with having a 0 power creature, is people can just do that for 3. Yeah, they're going wide. And as Chi says, they go wide, we go hide. Except no, Gargaroth instead.
We go high. That boy, he's thick. I don't actually know what it is.
Yeah, I've never looked at the art properly before. I barely consider it a creature. It's just this kind of lump of flesh.
Yeah. I imagine that's what the horse looked like to Moab and Max.
Yes, that is exactly what the horse looked like to Moab and Max. So they were quite right to bark at it, to be honest.
Absolutely, I would. Yeah. Welcoming Vampire seems really good in this sort of deck.
Yes, yeah, very much so. Really nice with a Clarion Spirit as well. So we have 4 mana. We can copy the Gargaroth if we want, but I mean we don't play a land. I think we're better off trying to get to these higher drops since we have them.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Do we swing with Gargaroth? 4, 5, 6. So they could trade everything but Welcoming Vampire, which seems fine.
They've not got a lot in their hands, so yeah, that seems okay.
Yeah, to lose that much is pretty rough for them.
I mean, you could always
what mode do we choose?
Yeah.
Draw a card. I mean, if we drew a card and it was a land, that would be very nice.
That would be lovely. Yeah, I could see that.
Because it would be nice to keep a Mimic. Okay, never mind.
Maybe we cycle.
Yeah.
To be honest, I also think there is a world here where they just block with the soldier.
It's got trample though.
Oh, it has got trample, hasn't it? Oh, okay.
A
yeah,
lot
then
of our
that
stuff has trample, which is nice.
Oh, they just don't block it. Lovely.
So that gives trample, and then they get to seek stuff. So that's just more value. I think I want a spring here, so I think I play Mimic tapped and play spring, and then that's it. There's not much else we can do.
I must say this is for anyone in chat. There's no one in chat who's not familiar with spring. I'm sure. I'm not familiar with spring. The untapped does not do a good justice of split mode cards. It just shows you the pictures of both of them, but none of the text.
Oh, that's okay. That's not great. Then the aftermath is draw 2 cards.
Aftermath is draw 2. That's very good.
Yeah, the pictures don't really... I get spring. Like, I would look at that and be like, oh, that's probably like a ramp card, maybe. Mind, I would be like, I've got no fucking clue what that does. That's just someone taking a shower. That's good for them. This is such a good, like, white weenie deck.
Oh, wow.
We have 5, 6 mana next turn. 7 if we draw a land. Block the 1/1. 4. There's a few options. I would like to be able to deal with flyers, which a Ren and 7 token would do.
Not a bad shout, to be honest. They obviously would kill it, but it still gives you the body there.
Yeah, if they've got removal, or do you mean they kill Ren and 7?
I think they would attack. They could still attack around enough to get into Ren and 7, but that would be fine.
Yeah, and that soaks up to Magro. I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think that sets up into a nice play.
Then I think I play Mammoth tapped, considering how many other plays we've got to make. I think we want as much mana as possible.
Should you have done that first?
No.
Oh, is the land is the token
constantly updates? Yeah.
That's my bad.
Yeah, we're all good.
Oh, that's very
Another
good.
reason why it's a very good card.
Yeah. So there we go. That's my misunderstanding of that as well.
It might be like you said in Vintage Cube. I'm not familiar with that at all, so
I think it's there's an aspect of it in Vintage Cube where, like, obviously because it's a 5-drop, as I say, there's lots competing with it. There's the aspect of other 5-drop planeswalkers are better than it. Like Nissu Shakes the World is just the best green card in the cube. So there's more stuff you kind of want to be doing. It's a bit of a weird one. Renin 6 is obviously a better planeswalker to be going in that sort of.
Renin 6, what?
Yeah. That's the first one, the 2-drop one, Renin 7. Because Renin the tree is named 7.
Oh, I thought you were just completely making that up. Okay.
No. So Ren is a symbiotic planeswalker, the elf man, and he travels between tree bodies on each plane, and he names them after what number they are. So Ren and 6 was the first one. Oh, did you?
Milled him. I don't think we got a way to get him back. Yeah, that's alright.
Oh, is he not one of the ones that shuffles your graveyard?
No.
Ah.
That's fine. Right, so, I mean, we got 3 land out of the deal, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's worth.
So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 if we want. I could fight something off, I could lay claim something, or I could just play the Hunt Master.
Lay claiming the vampire is not bad, but then there's also the Hunt Master's fight.
Yeah, I think I like going Hunt Master, because we can technically deal with the vampire at the moment. I think I like Hunt Master. We could draw something with this. Just a land. I think I will play an untapped land so that we can use the Goose's ability.
Yep.
Don't want to attack. But yeah, they've got some nice card advantage stuff to keep this Clarion Spirit going. Hopefully we can get at least one more token out of the Renin 7. The reach is going to be very important.
Oh, that's really good.
Maul makes
that Soul Stealer Axe is amazing.
Yeah, decent with evasive really creatures. I wonder if Maul would be very good if we can lay claim it and re-equip it.
Oh yeah.
Stop drawing cards.
Oh my god, Esper Sentinel.
Yeah, super good White Weenie deck.
Love Esper Sentinel.
I guess. Ooh. Wondering if they're just kind of accepting. Yeah, we're gonna lose some stuff. Yeah. But we had to kill Renin 7, maybe.
Oh yeah, they can attack with all 4 spirit and the thing.
Oh, they've done that wrong.
Yep. They forgot the goose?
Yeah, they might have done. Can be difficult when you've got so much stuff out and the opponent does as well. Think about all that stuff. Right. So this doesn't give vigilance, does it? It's flying and first strike. If I play a land and we're to lay claim that gives +2. That can be at 9. I can make that. They can still chump because it's not got trample. I could play a huge Hydra and kill the vampire.
Giant Hydra just normally, and as I say, is still also very good. I feel.
I think I want to kill the vampire, so we need to deal with as many flyers as possible. I could make it not too big, like I could go Druid first or something. I don't mind going Druid first, actually. They got any surprise stuff on the No. Right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'll go 5 because that leaves us mana to like go crack the food or something if we need to. Okay, insight will be nice for later. Can still plus, I think. Yeah, could 0 now actually. Could probably use all the lands next turn.
Is there a world as well where obviously yeah 0 that where we lay claim the Clarion Spirit?
Maybe Clarion Spirit's an issue. I do prefer getting them all.
Just thinking like because obviously the 1/1s are good for us as well.
The 1/1s, they don't do anything special. It'd be nice to have stuff in the air.
You know,
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they're gonna have, now that we've taken the vampire away, they are gonna have a harder time double spelling. That's annoying. I would lay claim that if we didn't already have one. Might lay claim it just to kill it anyway.
Love Struck Beast. Now they are absolutely derelict.
Well, if they drew a creature,
they've got
a henge out, so...
Yeah.
Don't mind if they want to be throwing away some flyers.
Oh, breaking news. Xbox have bought Activision Blizzard.
I have no idea what implications that has.
That would mean that Heroes of the Storm is now owned by Xbox.
Does that mean they will keep it up to date?
Absolutely. Going
That's
on
a
Game
lie,
Pass
isn't
tomorrow. Yes, it's a lie.
Why would you lie to me, Jack?
Oh.
Right. Do I just lay claim their great henge?
Up to you.
Oh, I wanted to. Maybe I get them all, because now we do have a trampler that I can put it on.
Yeah, I like them all. That at least starts pushing
pay
something.
For the Sentinel. Oh yeah, we have to use the food mana. I think that's worth it. I don't think that's going to seek anything either.
Yeah, it won't go and get anything, but it gets a land out of the deck.
I think it's worth attacking with that.
Oh,
does
absolutely.
leave us very few blockers. We're at 15 health, I think we should be okay.
Yeah, I don't think they incrementally kill us in the air. I don't think we've got enough stuff to chump around.
Yes. Okay. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
they conceded. Aha.
Yeah. It might have been awkward if they... I didn't even think about the whole needing white mana to equip more.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've played them all quite a lot of times. I don't think I've ever had it unequipped to actually have to pay the equip cost again, or actually paid an equip cost in my life.
Yeah, it's quite good against Maul. If you can actually remove the creature it's attached to, a lot of the time that deals with the Maul, because it's just so awkward to re-equip it.
Absolutely.
Which one's Moab and which one's Max in those pictures, Jack?
I think we know which one's which.
I'm sure I do.
There's one who does something who does a lot of the scuffed stuff, and there's one that doesn't.
Well, yeah.
Bless.
The second one actually looks like Moab a bit more, though.
It does look like Moab a bit more, yeah. But that would be Max. And then the one with the suspiciously placed arm is Moab.
Oh, he's being a good boy at the moment. He's just sat peacefully in his bed.
Bless him.
He looks so fucking comfy, because I've given him 2 blankets in there as well. He's just the comfiest boy.
Aww.
I'm talking about you.
Yeah. Aww.
Right, so we can spring and play a goose this turn. Seems good. Go get blue mana since we've got a lot of green. Opponent's on Grixis at the moment. Like blue. Yeah, so probably just straight Grixis. Because they could just be red-black, actually. Oh no, wait, that was blue. Blue-red. And just playing that for the cycling.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Should have taken better note of what counter spells are in this, so we know what people could be keeping up. Okay, land. I think I just play a big Hydra. Or I could mind.
While the counter spells are down, it works.
Yeah, and then it discounts Great Henge nicely.
Yep. I think also, like, Lull Coil is a very high damage 2-drop removal spell.
Yeah.
Instead of getting anything high enough to remove, what is it, like, going to be like an 8/9?
Yeah. If they're playing black, it'll be a bit easier for them, or if they've got like a bounce spell.
True. There's always the bubble snare.
There's a few foretell cards. There's a good chance it's Epiphany.
Oh, do you foretell face down?
Yes.
Oh. That's
so. I assume Saw It Coming is in the cube. I remember the Behold the Multiverses.
Aaron's Epiphany's foretell, isn't it?
Yeah. My feeling is that's probably an Epiphany. Do you have a commit, which is okay against that, I guess.
Yeah, that seems pretty snazzy.
And also good against a counter spell here. They want to counter our Henge.
Let's face it, why wouldn't they?
There it is. So I think I would rather them take an extra turn and me have a Great Henge.
Absolutely.
But I think I commit that counter spell. And then I guess I can make a food now as well. And I think next turn I might memory.
Yeah,
Not sure.
Always good.
It would get rid of the counter spell, but it would also draw them quite a few cards. Yeah, they do Epiphany. It's not huge for them though. And I suppose they've got the counter spell back now.
They don't have counterspell mana up now, though. Oh, now they do. I'm gonna say it's weird to tap all your blue when you've got counterspell in hand.
Yeah. Royal Eruption just on that. I suppose maybe they're getting ready for us to memory. I'll settle the wilds, see if they want to counter it.
Yeah, that gives what, like Tovolar?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would get a 7-drop, which we... That's a permanent card. No, we do. It would get us lay claim.
Oh, that'd be pretty wicked.
That seems alright.
We'll see if they allow it.
They don't. That's fine.
I think that's
We'll just we'll crack the clue. They are taking a shit ton of damage as well, so
that's
so now I don't want a memory because I don't want to give them the cards at this point. Just want to maybe use the mind. That's a desperation play right there.
The crab thing saved him. That would have been pretty good.
They technically aren't dead.
Oh yeah.
They can double block and they've just gained a life. But yeah, it's looking fairly rough for them. Ah, I can't play him yet. I think I mind here first, just in case. And I'll save the passage in case I get like a scoop that I want to double thingy for. Doesn't do it for him.
Yeah, Maze one time definitely.
It's nice to have your opponent like scrambling for answers. Time warp, literally just to give them one more chance. Yeah, for an opponent that's played both Time Warp and Epiphany, this has been an okay game.
Yeah. You got the Hydra there, like tapping his toes, just sitting there waiting. Like, oh, go on then, get on with it.
Stick around all you want, mate.
Yeah. He's just getting a leisurely stroll through the battlefield, chomping on some birds as he goes.
Oh, I could have played Ulamog next turn, bro. Come back.
You just can't play it. It's just unplayable. I'm correct. Ulamog is the Deathwing of MTG.
He's fine.
No, he's completely unplayable. You can't play against him.
Oh, I wish you'd have you'd have got more mad about the Deathwing that was on our team because he was so useless. Like,
well, that's the thing. I can buy Deathwing and I will feed on him, but I won't be convinced that Deathwing's bad because of that.
Yeah. It's Yasuo syndrome. Yeah. Good on their team, bad on yours. This seems fine. Turn 2 sequence, turn 3 surge unkicked, and then we can get into these laddies.
Oh yes,
laddies and ladies.
Oh my god, the Huntsmaster is behind Vivian.
Hey?
In her card, the Huntsmaster's flip side is behind Vivian.
True. Very true.
Ah.
I think that's a cat. Oh, no, that's like a cat, no?
Oh, is it a cat? I thought it was a wolf.
That's a wolf. The one on the right is definitely a wolf.
Oh, the one on the left is a cat. You are quite right.
Alright, sequence. We got enough green, so I'll get blue. Might be quite difficult against a red white aggro. Okay, they played a miss. They're going a bit bigger.
Who played him?
Yeah, I think I still like Surge here.
Yeah, I'm very, very comfy with that.
And I did draw an island, so both of these are double green, so I think I'm going to get 2 green.
Yeah, seems good. I think the world in which we need double blue is very scarce. The world in which we need triple blue is
there's one card that needs triple blue for the kicker.
Oh, for the Sublime, yeah. Not the Epiphany. The what's it called? Inscription.
Yeah.
Zariel.
Oh, there's the
Baldur's
inscription.
Gate.
We've got 4, 5, 6, 7 if we want it. Vivian could kill their Mir.
Don't hate that.
I'm worried about Zariel, but there's not much I can do about it. Could kill Mir and just assume that I'm blocking with the island. Keep Vivian alive, which seems
I don't
fine.
hate that. You've got enough lands, so yeah.
Yeah. Then that makes the
Obviously.
haste giving on Zariel less problematic if they can't get a big drop out.
Draw and fire.
And then I might as well play Triome.
I'm under the assumption that Vivian will die here, but I feel like there's some hoops that are going to be jumped through to achieve it, so
Yeah.
not the worst
Well, I
thing in the
suppose
world.
now they can give them +1/+0 and haste, and then it'd be like, am I trading my island for one of these shitters?
Farmhand
They
would be a decent one to
okay,
trade
they
for.
just did that. I don't mind that trade.
Yeah, I'd take that.
I was gonna assume they were giving haste and whatnot.
Reinforcements.
Lavamancer, is it any cards? Yeah. Which they can do. So first things first, plus Vivian.
Balance comes.
Who seems good against a Lavamancer?
Yep. Agree.
And I want to be doing that this turn if I can. I'll do it now before they can respond.
Well, you're just going to hold up commit.
Yeah, I think so. They need to exile 2, so if they would put something in the graveyard, I can respond with the ooze.
Yeah, I think they kill Vivian here probably, but you get Grim Lavamancer out of that trade, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
For Avernus and for victory.
Could commit one of them.
I mean, that kind of blows them out a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. Commit the token, I guess, is the best thing.
Yeah, don't hate
'Cause
that.
then it's just gone.
Yeah, like that.
Kill Lavamancer. Yeah, I think so.
You'll have to do better than that.
They might be able to finish off ooze, but not such a thing now that Lavamancer's gone.
Still keep your
Although
Vivian at that point.
I
so-
would like to be able to hit Zariel.
Yeah, Zariel ulting is probably not the one.
Not the one. They've not got a bunch of creatures at least, but still not the one.
Well, if
Yeah,
they
they are
don't
gonna
kill
get
it,
to ult.
Goose.
This
They
only
do kill
returns
Scoos.
creatures. So let's plus.
Meet my newest friend.
I'll take a mammoth. I've got 6, 7, 8 mana if I want it. Doesn't really do anything for me, so I think I just go Huntmaster and Sanctum.
Yep, I like that.
At least if they're ulting this, they lose their Planeswalker and they've not got anything out.
Yeah, they might try and wait one more turn.
Yeah.
Should be
And then it's nice that we've gone wide, plus have inscription to maybe get rid of stuff. Oh, okay, another one. Raven Inspector, which can kill our Vivian.
True. Not this time.
This is...
Oh no, I can. Yes, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, this is problematic now.
Yeah, this is very unpog. Do I just kick this?
What, draw two, then make an illusion?
Yeah. Probably don't want to return their Inspector to their hand.
No.
But yeah, I think that's what I want to do.
Yeah, that seems good.
Try to... Scoot seems good. Settle 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can play the land 9. That could get Ulamog. So I think I want both.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I think Ulamog into the double combat step, no cards in hand deck seems fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
The mono
5,
board
6,
type
7,
deck.
8, 9. So I need to play this before playing another land. And obviously I won't be able to cast Ulamog that turn. So I can go Scoot Swarm into Settle.
Oh, they didn't ult Zariel.
Yeah, that's weird. I suppose they wanted more of a board presence. I think I just want more creatures out for blocking.
Yeah.
Play another land. Yes, I hit Zariel.
I guess you try, yeah.
Yeah, they can chump and kill a swarm, but at least we've already got 3 others, so not bad.
Doesn't matter too much. Yeah. What's in the Faithful Disciple spellbook?
Oh, all sorts. This it came up earlier. Some good go wide stuff. Some removal. Divine Visitation would be very good for them because Zariel would make an angel every time. So yeah, there is some scary stuff, but we do have Ulamog, so
yeah, there is that. Yeah.
I wonder if they've worked out we've got Ulamog, because if they're paying attention, they know we saw a 10 cost, and I don't think there's any other 10 cost.
I think there is only the one. Yeah.
Recession means they get 2 thingy.
Fight for Avernus.
Lay claim.
Oh, they do me.
Oh, I can lay claim their Zariel and then just ult it.
Oh god, do it. And then you can double attack with Ulamog next turn.
I'm not sure it's going to go to next turn.
The infernal legion.
They waited far too long to ult that.
Yeah.
That is on them.
And you look like
Do I attack everything? So did it untap everything? Untap target creature you control. So I could just swing one thing for now.
You can swing with like the illusion because they can't kill it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, well they can if they block it with so many. Whatchamacallums.
I suppose I could have gone illusion plus mammoth because we can untap with Kiora. But
good point. Yeah, I assume they just triple block it with the little devil things.
Yeah.
And then kill it with the damage.
But they're yeah, now they've not got Zariel, their board looks far less scary.
Yeah.
With an anointed procession that does nothing.
That card needs to be reprinted.
What procession?
It's like, yeah, it's like £40.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's the only white card that does that. So yeah, for commander players,
printer for free.
You can, but it's very scuffed. Nah.
I run prop. I've got like a couple of non-proxy decks and a couple of proxy decks. Because you still can't play them at like FNM.
Yeah.
You get untapped. Well, I guess I can swing with the mammoth. But yeah, I'm a big fan of proxy.
I went through a proxying phase at uni, definitely, and had a couple of proxy decks there when it was like, I can't spend any money on cards. Yeah. Definitely. Now I'm obviously like more comfortable. It's just like, okay, worst case scenario, I don't play this deck anymore. I've got the cards there for the card value. Oh. What a mark.
Yeah, we didn't get to give him haste though, which is a shame. Didn't get the haste double combat step. Let me attack you. Don't fuck me about.
God, I want to see it. Usher of the
I
Fallen.
worked hard for this. I took your permanence to do this. Please.
He's got another board wipe.
Like the
third board wipe.
Holy fuck! Put me to one.
Oh.
Oh.
That opponent had a large peen. Definitely. I'll tell you that much.
If you just think like one of those devils pointing at face would have,
oh my God,
I would have died
yeah.
after having played an Ulamog. Jesus Christ, that was my bumhole. That was my bumhole.
So what
BBC
we can take
News.
from that lesson, chat, is that Ulamog bad.
Ulamog bad, true. It's not even like the classic like dies to Doomblade. It's like you can play your Ulamog, but you're still dead to a fight with fire. So
yep,
bad
true.
card.
Bad card.
Ulamog needs to say you have hexproof as well, and indestructible.
Oh, absolutely should. It needs to have hexproof and ward 3. In case they shadow spirit.
I
Hey, there's a goose.
Yeah, but that gets us to
though.
3 mana, and then we've got kind of nothing from there. I think I have to mulligan that.
Yeah, seems fine.
That's better. Goose, ooze. Maybe throw back. Moab. No.
Can't throw back Moab.
I'll throw back Moab. I'll throw you back. I think I'll throw back Inscription.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Actually, maybe it's Sky Sovereign, because...
Also a fair shout, to be honest.
Nothing going on. So we'll keep this regardless. I think, yeah, I'm going to keep Inscription, because it can always draw us more cards, and we're guaranteed to get to that mana, whereas Sky Sovereign needed another one.
The turn 1 Inscription was a bold attempt there.
Cheers.
The game looked like it was just going to be like...
won't let me do it. What the fuck?
It looked like it thought about it.
Yeah, maybe. How mad would you be if your opponent just turn 1 Inscription like, bruh, why can't I do that?
It wouldn't even be that bad. Just scryed and draw 2 cards. Like...
For 0 mana.
Yeah, that's once
No,
upon a time.
you get your turn 1 Inscription, but you also get to kick it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that seems fair.
Alright, please don't just pass. I want to play fuck off. I can't play Gargaroth into open mana.
No.
I think I just make food and sack food.
Yep.
I'll swing Druid and Ooze as well. Apply some pressure. Maybe I've got a flash card, who knows? Yeah, so that would have countered it. Tap out, you fuck. Might make a food and just get rid of the Supreme Will, actually.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Just in case.
Stacking the foods is not a bad thing to do.
Yeah. Tap out is a fuck.
I mean, you're gonna win if they just keep doing this.
Yeah, I guess I just keep smashing. Oh, come on. Get fucked. Paradise Druid beatdown crew, let's go. I just wish I had something at instant speed to do, like a commit.
Yeah. It's a shame that the inscriptions aren't instant speed. I'd guess so. Like,
okay.
Fine.
That means I get to do something with my mana next turn.
Oh boy.
You fool. You buffoon. Don't fucking... Fuck off. Fuck off. Play a card. Jesus. At least, actually, exiling the Supreme Will was kind of relevant, because there is the 6-drop that, like, copies an instant or sorcery in this cube. The,
Gearhulk's in this cube?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we
Decent.
have 2 good plays. I don't know. Maybe I go Druid plus Inscription this turn, unkicked.
Yeah, I can
and then
see
I
that.
don't. If I'm baiting out counter spells, then I've got 2 more good plays. My worry was we only had like 1 good thing to do. I'll swing first. That thing can only block flyers. And then, yeah, I want to draw 2. Would you counter that if you were them?
I'd assume that they're overloaded with counterspell, otherwise they would be doing more stuff.
Yeah. I mean, they can play the Borrower this turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Non-creature spell, fuck. They probably have one that's for creatures as well.
They're going to remove the goose, are they?
And
They will push the goose.
Not the highest
bro.
impact time warp. They didn't like have anything out on the field or anything. Use your fucking mana. Moab's mad now. Telling them to use their mana. He's very mad about it. Vivian?
I think we just start slapping things in. Yeah, Vivian's a good shout because it gives you.
Hey.
Yeah, I think you just have to start slapping things now, and then
attack,
applying pressure with the Druid.
How this thing goes is up to you, pal.
They let everything resolve. Okay.
There's nothing to destroy.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
I mean, I haven't played a land this turn.
Don't hate that, yeah.
4, 6. Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to double spell a mammoth anyway.
Yeah, that seems fine.
You think still hitting? If they've got the 5/6, then it sucks. I think I still hit in anyway though. Like I want to apply the pressure before they get to whatever the hell their late game plan is.
Yeah. Like if they tap out for that and then start doing some other stuff because they think they're winning, and then you can run Gargaroth into it.
That.
Oh, that's worse.
That's a big.
That's definitely worse.
Probably game.
Yeah, I don't think we could beat that.
Oh, breaking point, fucking ridiculous.
Every defeat is
That's.
a new beginning.
I didn't even have that on my radar.
It just shouldn't be a card. Like,
It's very unpog.
it does too much. It does too much.
Except when I run it in my decks, then it's fine.
It'd be good in this deck.
Yeah, well, it'd be very good in this deck. I fucking love it.
Hmm.
I mean, it's nicer when you do have some instant speed stuff to keep up with. What am I looking for? If we 4, 5, 6, 7. I was just thinking if we get Ulamog, the cast trigger, you get it regardless. Doesn't matter if they return it to hand. So that was my hope.
Yeah.
But we're a while off being able to cast it.
Yeah. He's unplayable.
I think I'm going Gargaroth here, so that I can at least crack the food.
We would hope. Oh, sorry, yeah, you can still crack the food, yeah. I hope the Gargaroth comes out. I'd assume it doesn't.
No, I'm almost certain it doesn't. Try and return my food. Yeah, we just have to hope that they'll run out of cards.
Don't think it's like that in this deck. Now they can like Aftermath. They can now memory if they need to.
Yeah, it's sorcery though. But I mean,
oh, is it sorcery?
Yeah, they'd have memoried if. I have to play that. Goodbye. Motherfucker. Fucking counterspell players. Yeah, I haven't seen too much of Kamigawa. I don't think I've played like original Kamigawa. I'm aware of Bushido. And the shrines, the Hondens, they were originally from Kamigawa, I think.
Mhm. Some really cool stuff in Kamigawa, the original one.
Do you know if we're getting another cycle of shrines actually?
I don't think I've seen one yet.
'Cause we got the cycle of shrines. Was it in a core set a while back? M21, M20 maybe.
Oh yeah, that did happen, didn't it?
This the Ulamog's a bit meh, but
yeah, the Ulamog's a bit.
Actually, well, I suppose we can get there. Yeah, this seems fine.
That's absolutely.
Settle the Wilds can get us another card as well. Really good card.
As of yet, no shrines confirmed. Okay. There is probably going to be another cycle of legendary lands though. Because I can see there's another Iganjo card, like not as good as the castle. But hopefully there's some spicy monocoloured lands there.
I saw one that was essentially like a, and I really liked it. It was kind of like a land spell modal. I kind of wish it wasn't a rare. But it was essentially like you can cycle it. No, cycle it.
Yeah,
no, maybe it was just discard it and you do and you do 4. Yeah, I really like land spell modals, so
Oh, absolutely.
I think I want to settle the wilds here.
Settle the wilds I like. Yep. Was it that gets you a 4-drop?
Yeah, I think we've still got a 4.
Tosky?
No, we're not running Tosky. It gets non-land though, so inscription.
Oh, we'll get commit. We'll get commit. Yeah.
Oh. Oh no, it's permanent. Fuck, that's my bad. I should have waited on that. Thought it was just non-land.
Whoops, it happens to the best of us.
And the worst of us.
Okay,
so we know they have a Heartless Act, so if I play Renin 7 and minus, then they can kill that and then kill Renin 7. I could play Renin 7 just plus, or even 0. Does 0 get us much? It would get us to 7 mana. Doesn't do too much. Could just Surge, gets us to... Gets us to 8 mana next turn.
I was about to say, are we on the Ulamog? Like, just play Ulamog sort of thing.
We can definitely get to Ulamog.
Yeah.
So maybe it is Basswood Surge this turn. And then next turn we can go Mammoth plus Renin 7.
Yeah, I like that.
We've got a lot of blue in hand, so I think we get double green.
I like that. Should make our draws very live as well. Which of course we can check Untapped for to see. Oh boy.
Hashtag spawn, but also not. Please give me money.
Oh, Demonic Shooter. Please give me Demonic Shooters.
Would be nice. Commit's good. Can keep up commit somehow. We could play Mammoth and keep up commit.
Don't hate that, to be honest.
Well,
Mammoth
doesn't like it.
No,
No,
it doesn't like it. No.
Yeah, no.
Oh, dear.
He's calling me a pussy right now. And a cuck. Why a cuck? What do you hate? No.
Goodness, Moab.
Horrible. I'm tempted to just commit this Delver. It's just fucking killing us.
I mean, it's not a bad play, is it? In worst case scenario, it gets their counter spell out.
Yeah.
Which I actually think is quite good.
And if it does commit, then obviously they'd have to reflip it if they do get to replay it as well. Please don't have the really pog counter spell. Begging you. Thinking about it. They did tutor for something. I would say.
Oh yeah,
well,
I forgot about that, yeah.
If I were them, I'd have tutored for an extra turn, probably.
That's a good shout, yeah. With the amount of beatdown they're doing.
Okay. Well, yeah, they've got no blue mana up now. We
So
can resolve a
Ulamog's
Ren
free.
and 7.
Oh god, yeah, you can't do
Ulamog's
it
not
instead.
at 5/6. That's dead. Okay, they killed that. So I can make the token,
Okay.
and it's not 100% gonna die. There's a good chance it does.
There's a 99.9% chance that this dies. But if it does, it'll probably take all of their mana with it.
Well, maybe
Some
not.
of their mana with it.
Depends. If it's just you could do a 1 mana, yeah, Fading Hope. It's the perfect spell for it. All of their mana. Please tap out. I want to resolve my Ulamog.
We are wilting.
No one ever taps out, Jack. No one ever taps out. I could Spring to Mind.
Yeah?
They're just going to not tap out forever, though, aren't they? Like,
I mean, there's only so many counter spells they can have.
Well, yeah, but if I Spring to Mind, like, you just let that happen, you wait for a threat. And our threat at the moment is just Ulamog. If I play Ulamog, at the very least, I get to exile this Aberration and the Cosmos, unless they have the Pog counterspell, in which case I'm fucked. Because that can counter the ability as well, I think. And they do have mana for the Pog counterspell.
They do, but maybe they don't have it.
Fuck it.
The cojones are large.
Please. Okay.
No. Oh.
That's the unpog counterspell, so that's fine. Alright, relieved some pressure.
How do we win?
Well, we've got memory here,
we've got
so...
stuff.
But I think I want to play out my hand first. Let's start with Spring. Get a green. Almost out of lands in the deck.
Sky Sovereign.
Save cracking Fable Pet. Fuck off! Is this all the final bosses? All of them are playing blue-black Hullbreaker Horror.
So we don't have an answer to that now, do we?
Welcome to
lay claim if they don't have an instant, which they might not actually.
They could not. That is true. Oh, that. We just have to hope it doesn't hit. Didn't hit. Okay.
I think. Do I still have a forest in the deck? No. Okay. I won't crack the passage because it won't get anything. Okay. So they have to not have anything. So I could try and bait it out.
Out with the
bait out
Lamor
something. Yeah, it's gonna have to be the Lamor Elf.
Because it blocks. It does block, so then maybe they'll go, ah. Yeah, there you go. Oh no, fuck. There was a stop there, wasn't there?
We just have to go for it.
Yep.
Yeah. Unless it's a cycling card.
Try him.
No.
Coward. Was the... Can that be blocked? Was the play there to perhaps play the Sky Sovereign?
No, because we wouldn't have had mana for lay claim. Because the Fable Passage can't get any mana.
Ah, yeah, I suppose so. I think you probably would have, yeah.
Yeah, we lose here unless... I'll play for the heart attack, but yeah, I think we lose.
So now they can
what a
fast
spell to
back
get off of it.
Oh.
Fuck you, I'll cycle it then.
This is where we didn't actually play commit, we can commit. That is, to lose to Hullbreaker Horror twice, just feels bad. This suggests that I probably shouldn't be in the cube.
I think it should be in the cube, because it's all, you know, everything's strong.
Is the Averbrook caretaker in this?
Don't know.
Arena cube.
I don't think I wouldn't be as mad about it in the cube, because like everything else is at similar power levels, but it is a ridiculous card. Don't be like, oh, we're not doing hexproof anymore, and then be like, actually, what if we give this ridiculous card hexproof and also the rest of your team? What do you think about that?